I'm gonna go live stream. Get out of here. Or the way the quality of the video, it's all taken care of on the back end. So,
all right,
and let me just bring up some information real quick of Psycho Killer, which I don't have on deck. Terrible me. I don't know, just real quick, I just want to show you something if you can hear it, hopefully. Let me know if you can hear this, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You can hear that? Okay.
Yeah.
One more I got for you on the soundboard.
Nice. I was hoping I don't know how you could do it. I guess you would. I don't know if you want to go through all the trouble just for the stupid like Wishmaster series, but I was really hoping to get like a very clean. I wanted to get a very clean Mind Freak for like
that's the cleanest.
That's a clean. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even want like any of the music background. I just wanted the Mind Freak.
Oh, you can yell. You recorded.
Well, I don't know. Is there a part in the song where it doesn't have like the music in the background? Like, I'm just like, I don't know how you would how you could clean it up.
I have the whole trailer, and like I was going through it, and it's just like a lot of like heavy ass music, and then at some point, all you hear is Mind Freak, and he's just screaming.
When I found out that the Mind Freak Chris Angel was the one who did this movie, I immediately knew. Like, anytime we said, like, oh, this movie, Wishmaster 4 or 3 or whatever, directed by Chris Angel. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm
trying to get it like on cue. Like, so I'm like, it's like it's muscle memory.
Well, let's try it real quick. Wishmaster, was it 3 or 4? Both of them, right? You did both of them? 3 and 4? Wishmaster 3 and 4 are directed by none other than Chris Angel. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it like on cue though.
Just gotta figure more reasons to say like Chris Angel like during the thing, so you could always fit the fucking Mind Freak.
Anytime you talk about the movies, we have to say, like, speaking of this, like, or just like, just talking about the movie in general, you have to just weave in like the word Chris Angel.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's what I envisioned the whole fucking time, dude. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Let it be known that this man was the one who directed this movie. Yeah. Damn, dude. Was he ever like a pickup artist kind of guy?
No, I'm thinking of the actual pickup artist guy, which is a different guy. Although he looked dressed as almost exactly like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really surprised he wasn't like a Neil Strauss type character.
Just kind of had it cute.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's like a Neil Strauss type of character, which is like, yeah. They dress.
Have you seen the one guy who has like the big mohawk? He's also like a pickup artist, dude. I think Channel 5 covered him, and he was like, they walked around with him for a bit, but damn, that shit's crazy, dude. He has like fucking huge mohawk, and he's like ugly ass son of a bitch, and he's based in he's based in Las Vegas, and he gets like these groups of men. They pay him, and they walk down the strip, and they just hit on women and shit. It's like the most embarrassing shit I've ever seen, but he swears by his success, so I don't know. I think he's like, like one of his metrics is funny. He's like, I've made out with over 1,000 women or some shit. It was just like made out with 1,000. I don't know. It's just funny, dude. Yeah, that's the success. I mean, I don't know. But anyways,
I've never once touched a vagina.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, that everything. It just depends on like what are your metrics for success. I mean, hey, at least he's making out with them.
Let me adjust this light real quick. Little bit. All right. Okay, so welcome to CineQuest video. On today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the new 2026. I think it was made previously, but the 2026 released horror film Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
You know, when I envisioned after we watched some film and I was like envisioning, oh, we're gonna do the review. The minute I said the word Psycho Killer, I was like, if we were in the same room, we would have been exactly on the same mark. Psycho Killer.
You should have had that as a drop. It's fucking. It's far better to run away from this movie.
Oh my goodness! So, as a horror thriller film, Bryce, we went to go watch this film at kind of your recommendation initially because I mean it looked cool. The trailer looked cool.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They really get you with those damn trailers, dude. You cannot trust any of that stuff, man. It's like, and the thing is, I'm jumping the gun here a little bit, but I've also learned not to trust. Which I mean, I think everybody kind of knows that now. Like, not to trust any like internet ratings. And I had heard people has had a lot of bad. Well, really, from my mother, it's kind of funny. She's like, "Oh, I saw some really bad ratings on this." I was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't trust. Like, you really can't trust a lot of that anyway. Like Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I don't even think he even looks at IMDb anymore. But like Rotten Tomatoes usually because it's like what they have the audience score and then what's the other one like the film critic. Anyways, whatever. Like, so you know sometimes you really can't trust that either. But in this case, you should have trusted it, I guess. But anyways, I got hyped up. Like for me, it did. Like and we had this discussion after the movie of how some entities online really make some movies seem better than they are with the quick little snippets of review. So
it's getting harder and harder to believe some of these reviewers. I mean, we're one of them, but I mean, we don't get paid at all. So I mean, we really have nothing to lose when it comes to our honest opinion.
No, we'd be willing to skew those opinions for money.
Yes, we really have no integrity whatsoever. But this was directed by Gavin Polone.
Rosdale? Gavin of Bush?
Gavin, yeah. I don't know what this guy has done necessarily, but he's a 62-year-old person. And according to his filmography, he made A Dog's Purpose.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I was like, what is he? What? Yeah, like never. I don't think he's ever directed a horror movie in his life, or I don't know what. It's just very strange. What a fucking way to go, dude.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all. But
A Dog's Purpose. The both of those movies, A Dog's Purpose and the other one, right? The sequel to it or some shit.
Dog's Journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
But this follows a patrol woman whose husband gets killed by this psycho killer, and she's pretty much obsessed and on the hunt to find him and get her revenge, pretty much. And turns out this psycho killer is market.
Yeah.
He's like a Satanist.
Yeah.
Satanist.
It's a straight up Luciferian, man.
Yeah, it's so strange. Yeah, and a very comical version of a satanic person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This guy. It's like this director. He's 63, right? We were talking about that. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he may have been, there during like the whole, satanic panic. It was big in the 80s, 70s, even into the 90s. So maybe he's like, this is what he thinks of a Satanist. He's like, oh man, they're doing all the stuff. Everything you've heard of, it's all happening.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, initially watching the credits, since I didn't really know much about this film going into it, and I saw all the like imagery, like that's upside down crosses, pentagrams, devil horns, the goat's head, all that kind of stuff. I was like, oh, cool. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah,
I was expecting a math killer,
Yeah.
And then come to find out that what my worries initially, whenever they were talking about the killer guy, and like all the imagery he would leave behind of his the murder scenes, like
Yeah.
they were just like pentagrams and like Dark Lord shit, and I was just like, this is ridiculous, right? Like that's kind of
He's trying to be a Richard
very
Ramirez type character, dude. He's trying to be a Night
huh?
Stalker guy, man. He's trying to be a Night Stalker, the Richard
Yeah, but
Ramirez
see, that
dude.
guy was a dumbass too. Like, so,
Uh,
yeah,
I
it's
know,
like
man.
the
I don't
jackass
know.
like putting the pentagram on his the famous image of him with his hand and like the pentagram, just like get
The
out of
thing
here.
is, it's like yeah, they were trying to do like an over the top long legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seemed like that, but I
In a
mean,
way, like because long legs had the whole Satan, he was a Satanist type
yeah.
thing, and then but it's like this is like they wanted to go like, man, what if long legs was like cranked up to 11, man, like
Just
fucking really
buff.
get all that
And he listens
Satanism.
to death
Yeah,
metal,
and it's
you
like,
know?
oh, I was like, wow, they got Peter Steele to come back from the dead to play a fucking typo negative lead singer, bassist. I expected him when he put that mask, like summer breeze makes me feel far.
right, or even at the end credits, you have like black,
Like,
number one.
number one. Oh, it'd be the Halloween in heaven and Christmas in hell.
Yeah. It would have been pretty funny if the whole soundtrack was
Typo negative.
negative.
Yeah.
But it was a very silly character, and it was very over the top.
Can I say one thing about that?
Yes.
Yeah, the whole look, man. I mean, yeah, the character, like, he's like fucking almost 7 foot tall. I don't know if that's, but he's a tall guy, jacked. I always think like when they do characters like that, I'm like, where the fuck's this man working out? And he's like, he ain't getting jacked like that at the fucking hotel gym. That's no way he's getting ripped like that. It's like he's constantly on the run. Like, how does he maintain the muscle like that? That's what I want to know. Anytime they do characters like that, I'm like, how is he getting ripped? He's not working out.
Yeah, but I mean, later on,
we do find out something. Yes,
some stuff about it. But I mean, honestly, I think we can like give spoilers. So like, just a heads up right now, I'm about to give some spoilers for the film, because I mean, honestly, I don't recommend watching this movie.
Not in theaters for sure.
Watch it on streaming, like it's
Yeah,
free.
for sure.
Not,
it'll be on Tubi soon enough. Trust me on that.
Yeah, it almost seems like a Tubi film, basically.
Yeah, dude, it did. I was like, wow, I cannot believe this got distribution in theaters and shit, dude.
Yeah. We find out that this killer is actually a famous Satanist who actually got caught and went to jail initially. And
Richard
then
Reeves, right? Is it Richard Reeves?
It was like Richard Reeves, and I think they kind of like playing on like some past Satanist people, you know?
Yeah,
like,
that name. I was like, Richard Reeves. That sounds too.
Yeah, that sounds like Richard Ramirez, and who is there a Reeves character? That
I don't know. It just sounds like a famous Satanist, Richard Reeves.
Yeah, Richard Reeves, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we find out that he was actually, well, it's implied at the very end of the film, whenever they catch him again, because initially we thought he was gonna get killed, but they catch him again, and the cops oh, welcome back, Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh, so like we're under the impression that this is kind of like some kind of like government or
the Autumn Soldier.
Yeah, he's a Winter Soldier guy. Like they buffed him up, you know, because he was
the Spring Soldier. No, I don't know.
He wasn't beefy before. He's beefy now.
Yeah, he was. Yep,
you know?
That's right.
So,
he was like a Vari Virkanes from Burzum type guy originally. He was all skinny. And he was like covering his face like that. And now he's all walking around, talking like this.
Yeah.
Dude, when we get to, we gotta talk about the voice at some point, but dude.
Yeah, we'll talk about voice right now. Like we're just talking about his characteristics and how buff he is, and pretty much they kind of jacked him up, and I imagine that's where the voice came from too, because I don't think he had that voice before.
I don't know, but there was one. I mean, just the deep voice is like, okay. I mean, it's intimidating. I get it, but that's like the way he would just over enunciate everything really annoyed me. There's like one scene, and I know when he goes to the mansion and he tells the guys like, "Leave this place and never look back. If you do, I will find you." And then he's like there, and he's like, "I will." I was like, dude, when he delivered, and then the ending line too was like, what the fuck is going on with this movie? Like, this guy couldn't be taking this shit seriously. I think he was just he was really taking the piss out of to borrow from our English neighbors here. He was taking the piss out of everybody. I think with this movie, like he was just. Fucking, I think he was like, I'm gonna make it seem like this is a real serious movie, but I'm really making a parody here or something, dude. I don't know.
It seemed that way, man. I mean, as a person who's read a lot of satanic panic lore or like cultural stuff, and I have plenty of books on the subject. This was like right up like the typical stereotype cliche satanic, or what they think is a satanic panic, nor a person in living during the time that satanic panic was popular, they would think a person who was a Satanist would be, you know, murdering, sacrificing, listening to death metal, which is ridiculous.
Well, I wanted to tell you about that with that scene. I'm kind of curious. Like, I guess they do kind of say when this is taking place. Like, do they ever say the year that it's taking place?
I don't recall the year at all.
Because there's a scene, and I know you know what I'm talking about. I mean, and when she's like doing all the research, and she's like stumbles across the website of the band. It's like playing all the fucking music, and I'm like, if you are anytime in this like decade or even past decade, you know, extreme, like, you know, death metal, like black metal, I'm sure you've heard it somewhere at some point. And she's like turning, like the music's like playing, it's like, you know, and apparently it's like a Dark Funeral, like this playing the music, but she's like, Jesus, she's all, oh, it's like, you've never heard this kind of music, like this is like new to you, like you've never heard extreme metal of any type, like what the fuck, like it's like I could see like if this was the first band to ever do this, you'd be like, what's going on? But she's just like, oh, Jesus. She's all scared of the website. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What the hell, dude? It's so stupid.
It was this typical death metal, black metal.
That's what I'm saying. She's just like, what?
Well, again, that's how someone would react if they are in that particular time. But like, again, like if it's later on, like all that would have happened. But I don't know if satanic panic was a thing, or like I don't recall like if they referenced it at some point.
Yeah,
that's something that happened in the past, because I mean this would be like exactly how things would play out. But again, they do that little twist at the end where they pretty much imply that he's some kind of government agent in some way, like trying to cause destruction, which he's his whole end game is to open up the gates of hell by blowing up like a nuclear plant. And which I chuckled a bit whenever he is gonna, again, he had no contingency plan, and he was gonna blow himself up along with the dynamite that he had, the TNT that he had, and blow up the whole plant or whatever. But open like open the gates, Dark Lord. I was like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Satan, Diabolus.
Yeah. And the trooper, like I thought she had blown his hand off, right? Like I thought, or she just like
I think shot his hand through the arm or some shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So initially, I thought when she shot him, like his whole like forearm came off and stuff. Which would have been cool, but apparently that didn't happen. So
just the whole idea of like when we talked about this after the movie, it's like, so his whole thing relied on grenades he found to blow up the dynamite he stole in order to cause this nuclear reaction. Shit, his meltdown. Why did he waste 2 grenades on some fucking mall cop security people, dude? Like he throws the 2 grenades and like, what? And he fucking blows them up. I was like, you left yourself with 1 grenade, which is what you're entirely relying upon. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just so fucking stupid.
Excuse me. But that's where like all these plot holes come in for this film, is like this movie's not well written necessarily.
No.
And I mean,
acting was bad too, man.
Acting was pretty bad too. We had like Malcolm McDowell as some kind of like head Satanist priest guy.
That was funny. Those scenes were pretty funny.
That was entertaining.
Yeah, I enjoyed that
scene. The whole scene from beginning to end where he's in there and he's like discussing like all this like satanic shit, and you find out that he was like the main he made all his money from supermarket.
Yeah. Hilarious. He made his money in supermarkets. Yeah.
Yeah, the scene where they take acid and like start having like an orgy, and he's just kind of like chilling there watching them, or like in his own acid trip. Yeah. And then the guy comes in and axes everybody. That was a cool scene. I'll
it was pretty cool.
But as far as everything else, like the the lady, I'm sorry, the
Well,
woman
you're
who
gonna
plays
forget the best line, man, when he's there giving his speech and he's like, "Is there any more sweet and sour chicken?"
the tail end to some kind of
Yeah,
esoteric speech
yeah,
is looking for some seconds on his
yeah.
Chinese food.
Because when
Uh,
the guy comes in, the psycho killer comes into the mansion, like they're all sitting around eating fucking like takeout boxes.
yeah,
That's all.
and of course like the whole odd part where they're just having the orgy that almost seems just like just something shoe ended to like
Mhm.
shoehorned in there to kind of add some kind of that's probably like their whole rated R rating in that one scene. Like the
Yeah.
movie itself isn't exactly that graphic. But what's the girl's name? The woman's name, excuse me, is Georgina Campbell. She looked so familiar the whole time, and I just couldn't pinpoint where I've seen her before. But then I found out that she is also the person that she also came out in the movie Barbarian, which is a movie
Oh,
we
that's
love.
right. Yeah,
And I think she did a great job in that movie. She didn't do like the worst here, but she was also very like wooden,
Well, I
you know?
think that probably had to do a lot with the directing, to be honest with you. And
Yeah.
you know, she was probably the best actress, other than Malcolm McDowell. Like he was a good actor, but like, you know, the probably the best actor in this whole movie. I was just like a scene where she was talking with the lady from the FBI, or I don't know what it is, and like, oh my god, the lines, the way she was delivering the
Yeah.
lines, was like, this is some kind of like fucking Lifetime movie or something. I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. It was just bad.
It was bad, yeah. It almost seemed like, oh my god, like they really just tried to move the plot forward by just putting like random scenes in there that and dialogue that just really wouldn't make sense in any other scenario. Because the
Yeah.
FBI agent's just giving her this information, and then you have this state trooper going around acting like a detective. Like they would have like been a little bit harsher with her, wouldn't they? Like,
I would think
and on top of
so.
that,
It's
she's
out of her
also
jurisdiction for one thing. It's
right, but
completely
she's also
illegal to
like,
be going around shooting at people like across state lines and shit. It's like
yeah, and
she never
then
got in trouble for any of that, dude.
I know we questioned it. I'm pretty sure you questioned it in your mind when you were watching it. Whenever she goes into the hotel room to look for this guy, because she
Oh my
initially
god,
finds out that he's there, she just goes in by herself and kind of like doesn't cover, doesn't wait for backup,
mm-mm.
nothing, and like she gets he escapes. Like they would have probably like said like get the fuck out of here. You're ruining everything. You shouldn't have gone in
Yeah.
there. Like there should have been some kind of like dynamic between the FBI and her and how they're like telling her like don't do that. But then they just cuts to a scene like that never happened, you know,
Yeah.
like and I was just like that's
Yeah. Just
the
the
least thing
fact
I've ever
that
seen in my life on
yeah, and then
screen.
she just the way she walks into it's like first of all, it's like the loudest like you know how loud those keys are like when you lock the key like the little plastic
Yeah, and
card
her
keys.
shadow through the
It's all like
window with a gun.
and it's just like, oh my god.
You
You know
see
what? It's like
someone like crawling
if
up with a gun and stuff, like just like
yeah, she's all like
walking the whole window length,
crouching and
you
she's like
know?
walking like that. Yeah, I was like I just like the thing is if you knew he was in there or you thought he was in there, like why yes, you're right. Like should just waited for backup. And like, why don't you wait for him to come out? You could have just, if she was intent to kill him, if she knew he was in there, he had to come out sometime. Just wait for him to come out
Yeah,
and then shoot
wait
him.
for 'em, yeah.
Why are you going in there? It's
Stakeout,
like, oh my god, dude, that's so fucking
stakeout, come on
bad.
now.
Yeah,
Everybody knows about a stakeout. You could have just sat there and waited, and they could
you
have
could have literally
surrounded
waited till
you.
he walked out the door and shot him. It's like apparently there's no this even again out of jurisdiction, but the fact that she's a state patrol woman or an officer or whatever, like that gives you license to shoot anybody like
Yeah,
at
yeah.
anywhere, and like it's just okay.
I
Off
don't know.
duty doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and the thing is, I think like even her precinct knew that she was gonna do what she was gonna do, but they just like let her do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I didn't understand that, but I mean, like it's a movie. Obviously, it's a fictional movie,
Yeah.
and this is obviously not real policing. I assume, or I would hope, this is not how things are done in the real world. But it also didn't really make sense in like this film context because they had to get that psycho killer to the nuclear plant and leave all these fucking clues for her to find it.
Yeah.
But there were also bad clues and like I don't know, like it just everything just seemed to so neatly fall into place.
Yeah. And there was a lot of there was also a lot of scenes that just went nowhere and they were just to be like well, see how satanic he is. See how evil he is. It's like the scene where he goes and visits a priest, to like stab him with a copper pole, like drink his blood. What? I was like, what does that serve?
With a like what seems like a huge ass metal straw.
Yeah, it was just like,
Yeah.
yes, I mean, so fucking stupid. And
That
then he's
was
like,
dumb.
he does a confession. He's like, you could say it's a priest that made me the man I am today. And he fucking sing,
But you know, it's also like he was so aggressive with it too. He just like
yeah.
Man, it was just so strange. Like it was a silly movie.
Yeah. But how are you gonna know he's evil, Ray, if he's not doing stuff like that, dude? How you know he's a bad? It's kind of ambiguous if he's bad or not, unless he's doing stuff like that.
Right? Yeah, he has to stab someone with a giant straw, drink their blood.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
how do you even know he's a Satanist if he doesn't put like a pentagram?
Yeah, if he's not, yeah, man, come on.
Or like a 666, you know, like
or
how do you know?
Yeah, or if he's not talking with a super deep voice and shit.
Yeah,
he's also a huge and he's also a huge drug addict, as we know from any 80s and 90s, like you know, PSA. That is a sign of Satanist. Your kid may be into Satan if he's taking a bunch of opioids, dude.
Yeah, he was taking a lot of psychotropic drugs, which implies that he was like they messed with his mind in prison.
Yeah, the MK Ultra him big time.
Yeah, to for some reason let him out and do pretty much the same killings, but not entirely, because he's supposed to be a copycat. But like, since he's not doing it the exact same way he did before, they can't assume that it's him, right? Because it's just kind of someone kind of doing something satanic. So they're like, all Satanists are the same, basically. So they're saying all Satanists are the same. All right. They want to drink blood. They want to sacrifice people. They want to summon the Dark Lord, and they listen to metal music too. So that's 4 things.
Yeah, it's just a lot of loose ends and plot holes. And like, I don't really understand. Like, he kept getting messages on the radio, like from Malcolm McDowell, not him specifically, but I guess Malcolm McDowell was like had a radio show where he would speak all his sermons or whatever. Sort of, I guess, like kind of like an Anton LaVey type character, I'm assuming. I don't know who he's supposed to be like representing, I guess, but I don't understand how he got the idea to go there, but he didn't really think he was a true believer, but he thought that one kid was. That was like a scene I didn't get that.
I think like because one he didn't eat the sweet and sour chicken, and two he didn't take up with or participate in the cocaine and or the orgy. So the other people were just showboating Satanism. You know, they're not true Satanists, really, right? They're not true believers, so they deserve to die. So
that's true, man. I see that.
He was the true Satanist. The rest of them were just phonies.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
And I mean, those other Satanist people, other than Malcolm McDowell, like all his like quote unquote little followers that he had in that table, they all look like fuckers from Hot Topic, you know?
Yeah,
they look like.
Well, the guy, the guy he met at the gate looked like that too.
Yeah, but he also was like straight edge. You know, he was a straight edge.
Oh, I see. Well, our main antagonist is not a straight edge person. He's taking all kinds of fucking uppers, downers, every which way.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he kind of needed that to continue on with the mission, apparently, because if he couldn't, like, who knows what would have happened? You know.
All right, now we're getting into the semantics of Satanism. All right. Yes, Ray. Everybody knows you need OxyContin to do the will of the Dark Lord, but I mean.
Yeah. Oh, Satanism is funny. It really is.
I mean, it's just it's over the top. This movie was just over the top. Somebody read a book, like you said. The guy read Michelle Remembers. He's like, damn, dude, like, what if somebody made a movie about all? I actually, dude, I would love if somebody made a Michelle Remembers movie. That'd be fucking awesome.
We talked about this whenever.
No, I know, but that would be fucking great.
We talked about Michelle Remembers, like the person to make that film. I would just like to see the shitting on the Bible scene. That would have been, that's hilarious. You know?
They would, and you know, even though it's been debunked like 100 times, somebody would probably put this film was based on true events or something like that. Well, they would do that. Yeah. Who do you think would direct? Who would be the ideal director for this movie?
Roland Emmerich. Boom, I said it.
That'd be some real explosive diarrhea then. Just fucking like.
What
fucking
Well, just imagine, all right? I mean, he did like Benedetta, the Benedetta, and all that kind of stuff.
Satanic
Imagine,
Transformers.
imagine him doing the whole Virgin Mary scene and all that kind of stuff with Jesus and all that kind of shit at the very end of the quote unquote film. You know, all those battles between the devil and I think it was like Virgin Mary or the angels or something like all these kind of things that occur. Like he would do this very elaborate battle, you know.
That's not Roland Emmerich, dude. Roland Emmerich's the guy who did the fucking Moonfall movie.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, wait, who did Benedetta? Oh, I'm thinking like sorry. I'm getting my director.
When you said Roland Emmerich, I was like, the guy who did Transformers? I was like, God damn, dude, that's what I was saying. It's gonna be explosive shit.
Roland Emmerich is like Independence Day and like Moonfall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
you're thinking of Verhoeven.
You know what? They should co-direct.
Verhoeven's the guy who did Benedict. Now, yeah, that makes sense because I could definitely see him doing like the whole like sacrilegious like imagery and shit.
But you know what? I think like it needs like that extra action-packed, fantastic
thing. Like kind of like an overproduced Hollywood movie. Like I could see that. Yeah.
But with the slight NC-17-ish way of
it would have to be because I don't know how they could get. Yeah, dude. There's no way they could do that movie without a NC-17 rating.
Yeah, I was confusing my directors. I was
like seeing them all together, like the fucking satanic Transformers and shit, dude.
Hey, think about it. Imagine that some Armageddon movie and Roland Emmerich
just transform into like giant pentagrams and shit. Like it's their fucking.
Yeah, can you imagine like this movie? I can see it already called Rapture, directed by Roland Emmerich. You know, like it's fucking insane movie.
Are you trying to tell me that the aliens from Independence Day were actually demonic entities, as espoused by many of our Pentagon members?
They could be. They could be. They're interdimensional beings. Who knows where they come from? You know. It's just dumb. But anyways, I don't recommend watching this movie in the theaters. I mean, if you want to check it out, it's a nice Tubi film to see, to check out. You know, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's one of the silliest so far that I've seen this year.
It's been a while that I've been this disappointed by a movie. Well, at least not this year, but I mean, there's some movies from last year I was pretty disappointed by, but this one's taking the cake this year, I would say. You know, it's fun for what it is. Overall, it's like, I agree, man. This is definitely a streaming movie. Like this could have done well streaming. Like to me, it would have been like it had no business in theaters, and it's still in the theaters right now.
It is. What bothers me a little bit is that anyone who doesn't or is not familiar with the whole satanic panic crisis that happened in the 80s and like all the characteristics and cliche things that were brought up about all that stuff, like they would see this and think some people could probably really believe that Satan, that they're taking this
is real, man,
to be taken seriously, and that these are actual Satanists. These are like the Democrats.
Oh yeah,
getting this guy's
Antifa for sure.
Yeah, you go Malcolm and McDowell.
Look, he's still wearing a mask way after the pandemic. Look at him.
this COVID little turd. Yeah,
he's still wearing a respirator. Look at the P90 mask he's wearing. What the fuck is that shit?
Oh man, yeah, that's definitely a Democrat speak for these satanic people, because
that'd be funny to see like a side by side, like us walking out, like we're like silent and just being like, man, that movie was fucking stupid, and then it's like cut to like another like two other people walking out and the same thing, like, man, can you believe that that shit's going on for real out there, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God for movies like this, bringing the truth to the masses.
Yeah, there could be misinformation with this fucking movie, man. Like, they're gonna give Satanism a bad name.
Yeah.
But anyways, so don't really watch this in the theaters. Check it out if you want streaming. That's good enough for this movie.
Go extremely inebriated if you're gonna watch this movie in theaters.
But have a
good chuckle, you know.
Yeah, if you can scam like 4 or 5 drinks out of the bar at the Cinemark and or the AMC, Yeah, I'm already thinking about. We have a theater going.
Wow, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting theater.
Come on down to CineQuest.
Could be out there dressed as fucking popcorn and like soda and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. You have any other thoughts about this film, Bryce, other than our disappointment and or don't watch it in the theater?
No, not really. It's it was a doozy of a film, man. I don't know what I was expecting going into this. Like I would again like I was fooled, all right? Don't believe any hype anymore. Just don't. It's all bullshit. Everything you hear online, it's like if you're hearing a movie reviewer or whatever you want to call them tell you about any movie within a 30-second clip, just be very, take it with a grain of salt is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Cautious with your money.
Yes.
And always look on the bottom of it. It says like sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, really take a look at that.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be it for us. We appreciate anyone who's watching. I don't know if I went live on this fucking thing, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure I only pressed
says
record.
live up top.
It says live up top, I don't understand. Like,
how do we know who's watching? Like, where does this go? Where does the stream to?
It would be Twitch and.
Oh, really?
YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of how we used to do it before, but I mean, I really don't know because I didn't intend it for it to be live. But I mean, whatever. But anyways. Thanks for watching. If you are watching, or if anyone who watches later on, I mean, because I don't know why it says 4 people up there. Are there 4 people actually watching this shit?
Where?
I really don't know. I cannot tell.
I don't see it on my end.
Yeah, me neither. I hope not. I hope not. Yeah, because it says they're live. I really don't know.
Scary.
Strange,
I'm nervous
man.
Now, Ray, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous, man. I don't know what to do. All right, we're gonna end our episode here, so we hope everyone has a lovely time, I guess, or leave a comment, subscribe,
but not seeing this movie.
Yeah, have a lovely time not watching this movie in theaters specifically.